Well, I want to talk about the Chad Smith Foundation because it's something like we're really incredibly excited to support through CEO Life. And we have this mission of grow, gather, and give that we have where we bring all the CEOs together and they're using their experience, their resources, and expertise to really try and build relationships and make a bigger impact for those that, aren't familiar with the Chad Smith Foundation. I would love for you to share with everybody what it is and what's the mission behind it.
Yeah. Well, first of all, thank you for having me, and I'm really excited to do this and to have these smart, successful people to collaborate with and figure out how we can get music out to kids. It's really, young people today. The mission, I would say, is really that we want to get instruments in young people's hands. Often, as you know, public schools, the arts and music gets cut out of the schools. And so an opportunity for them to be exposed to playing music, making friends, being in a safe place to be able to learn an instrument. And, music is just, it's the best. I think everyone should have some kind of musical experience in their life. And if they are exposed to it, we give them the opportunity to have instruments, teachers, and a place to play. And then after that, it's like, go for it, and those are, I think, are really important things now in like our current culture with the craziness of the world, but also there's so many distractions, young people have, so many their phones and things to have that human connection with other people, I think is so really important. And so we just want to give them that opportunity. That's really the main thing that we want to do.
It is such a needed thing, and it really spurs out like not just creativity for people, it gives them a sense of worth and value and excitement and everything. So, one of the things, and then one of the things,
and something to do that's fun.
Yes,
playing music and art is like the fun part of again, I go back to school and stuff, but like that's like such a great creative outlet that's like fun, and we need more fun in the world.
Yeah, that's for sure. We need a lot more fun. And that's kind of one of the things we talk about even in CEO Life is like, using your success and fun to help build more for other people that's retainable and for kids especially. And we're building legacies when we do that. And so, I think about the Chad Smith Foundation when you're doing this and the impact you have on kids at such a young age that this will follow them all the way through life and hopefully create these amazing habits they can enjoy their whole life. Like when you think about the future of the Chad Smith Foundation, what's the ultimate goal? Like years from now, what do you hope the impact had?
I hope. God, good question. I think into the future. We're doing this right now. The model is in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and the foundation. We also education is really important. So we have scholarship programs at the University of Michigan.
Yes, go blue.
Go blue, and the University of Minnesota. I was born in Minnesota. Both my parents are Gophers. They graduated, so that was a definite connection for me. But we're gonna, we want to be able to help kids be able to realize their dream of playing music that need help to be able to go to colleges. So there's a scholarship for that, and we're gonna want to do more of that. But also, I just think that to be able to do what we're doing in Milwaukee, this model of places to play, teachers, and being have equipment and instruments to learn on. And we have partnered with the Boys and Girls Club, and there's 600 and some Boys and Girls Club across America. I think that if we can get this model working well, figure out everything, and take it nationwide, that would be amazing.
Yeah, you're going to have the next Chad Smith you're creating, right? That'd be fantastic.
Oh my God! I think there's only really room for one of those.
That's very true.
Oh, again, Jennifer, it's like it's so easy for me. This is like a no-brainer because like this is what I love, and I was fortunate at like when I was 7 years old when I started pots and pans and playing the drums, and I'm 64 years old. I would have never thought I'd be like still doing what I love to do, and I felt like I was successful playing in these, beer soaked bars in Detroit and right out of high school. I was like, I made it. I'm a professional musician. Woo! Making $165 a week. But,
That was big back then.
I loved it though. And so, yeah, I hope that it can inspire people to find their passion if they don't already have it, that just to be exposed to that opportunity. That's what really, partly for me, especially in school, I was so lucky to have lots of music in my school. But these after school programs hopefully can do the same thing. And yeah, get people to want to play and have fun and connect. And if you have music in your life, it's really a great thing.
I was going to ask you next question, talking about having access to instruments and encouraging everything, but we kind of just talked about, because you're
Yeah.
really hoping that music unlocks this for them, just by having the opportunity available to them that they may not otherwise had.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so for people who want to support the Chad Smith Foundation,
Yeah.
donate, maybe they just want to get involved, or help move the mission, like, because you're looking at doing something that's, across the country pushing this, and it needs to, especially if you can partner with the Boys and Girls Club, CEO Life, our companies and our organizations like this, like, where should they go to get that information?
ChadSmithFoundation.org.
All
It's got
together.
all the info and much
All the
more
info.
succinct and articulate than I can do. So yeah, it's all there. There's places to donate. There's things that what we're doing. It just gives you a really good overview. And
It's an excellent site. It's an
yeah.
excellent site. I mean,
Thank you.
we hopped on
Yeah.
it and fell in love with it. So,
Cool.
okay. So after everything that you've already accomplished, I've been wanting to ask you this question. What still like excites you? Like, what is something you still want to create or experience or do?
Yeah. I mean, professionally, I would say I love collaborating with other artists and musicians. I've been so fortunate to play with a lot of my heroes and on other people and make lots of records outside of Red Hot Chili Peppers. That excites me. That's a really cool, creative, fun thing, and kind of interesting and different. It's like when you're in a band, you're like, and I've been in our band, for 38 years or whatever it is, and that's its own entity and own interesting chemistry, and I still look forward to that. It's fun making music and new music, and then of course playing concerts with those guys, but also like other people, whether it's Dua Lipa or Paul McCartney or Ozzy Osbourne or Eddie Vedder or Elton John. I get to play with all these great people,
It's
and
incredible.
everyone's different, and everyone has a different
Right.
creative thing that they do, and when you're making records, that's like, you obviously everyone's trying to do the best and make the best music that they can. So to be involved in part of that creative process, it's really rewarding.
I can only imagine. I mean, you're playing on the stage with these incredible artists, but you are too. I mean, people really became like that whole Drumeo thing you did,
no right.
with 50
Yeah.
seconds bars without the drum. Like, that was insane. I think it ended up with like 17 million or more views on that video. Originally, it's taken off a life of itself since then too, but that was insane.
Yeah.
So you get all these really cool things. Okay, so I have to ask this question.
Yeah.
So, okay, this Will Ferrell connection has become,
I don't know who that is.
Legendary. You don't know. It's legendary.
I've never heard of it.
Never heard. I like,
never heard of it.
Okay, when did you ever think like people aren't going to let this go? They're just
Well, the first thing that we did together, obviously, was the drum off on the Jimmy Fallon show. Right?
Yes, yes.
And up until that point, it was like, Will was he was out of Saturday Night Live. He was, he'd already done some films, and he was a movie star now. And So I was getting, hey, you look like, the guy from Elf and all that stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, a little bit. Um, but after we did the Jimmy Fallon thing, I mean, it was
Wildfire.
like literally every day. And I'm not exaggerating. If I walked out on the street with other humans or went to the restaurant or whatever, for like years, it was literally like, so funny, Will Ferrell and blah blah blah. So he's a really nice guy. I like him. It's all good. But like it gets annoying after a while.
It does. Well, I mean, I feel like I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't at least ask you about it.
No, 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 no. I've been great. It is what it is. It's like two guys that we do kind of look alike, especially when we dress the same. And I get it. I totally get it. It's a good gag, and it's like it's funny, and so but that was like 12 years ago.
I know, isn't that great? And it's still like you
It's
just run
still
out
like
now.
it's still to the
Yeah.
So I get a call to play with Paul McCartney on Saturday Night Live a couple of weeks ago, and I'm like, yes, I will.
Of course.
Let me see what I'm doing. Yeah, I think I can
Hmm.
clear my dance card for that. I mean, unbelievable. I was in shock, and of course, so his manager called me, and then he's like, "Paul's going to call you tomorrow. He wants to talk about." I'm like, "Okay." So I mean, I had met him a couple of times, but we're not like friends. You know, I, we've met, but that's it. So he says, and he couldn't have been nicer, Jennifer. He's like, thank you so much, for doing
Aw.
this, and you're saving the day. His drummer couldn't make it, obviously. And then he's like, we'll just come on Tuesday to New York, and we'll just have a jam with the lads and see how it goes, And I was like, ah. So I'm learning all these songs, and it was so fun. It was amazing. I played like 15 Beatles and Wing songs this one day, and he's just like he's inspiring, man. He's 83 years old and he's
Yeah,
sharp.
that blows my mind.
It blows my mind, and it's
Yeah.
and just incredible, like the energy and just what he does, and he's like just like the coolest guy. So and then he goes at the end of the phone call, goes, "Oh, by the way, do you know who the host is?" And I'm like, "No, I don't know." He goes, "It's Will Ferrell," and I'm like, "Oh."
It was a match made in heaven.
I'm like,
You're like,
man, I'm like,
of course.
just as the thing was kind of dying down a little bit.
And there, but this
All
is
good. Will
your
text me.
foundation. This
He's
is
like, "Hey, man, I hear you're playing with Paul. I've got an idea."
I've got an idea.
So that was that.
That just tells like how incredible you are, like what an amazing sport you are. You're so talented,
Oh,
and then your heart, like building this foundation, having the Chad Smith Foundation. I mean, I am humbled, honored, excited to be a part of it, to have an opportunity to speak with you, and you leave everybody so much joy. They've got to know your personality through all the other things that you've been willing to do, and definitely, on behalf of CEO Life, even my own show, Master the Workforce, all the things. I mean, we're the hugest fans, and we will continue to champion you and your cause for sure.
thank you so much. That means so much. I really appreciate that. I mean, all of it, and I'm really looking forward to meet. I don't know if I can meet 430 in one night. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
Nice to see you.
It's going to be great. We're going to play some music. It's going to be a
Yes.
great night. And thank you for supporting our cause. I think it's important, and I really appreciate you taking the time right now to put the word out, and we'll see you at the end of next month.
Absolutely. I can't wait. Looking forward to it. And you just go and do all the amazing things you're doing, and we'll be watching and supporting.